is there any Star Wars celebrities that you haven't met that are on your bucket list that you got to get out the way? I know you're a big con guy, but who's left?
Oh man. So now I pretty much knocked out most of the ones that do cons, right? Except for like Lars Mikkelsen. I haven't met him yet. He's doing cons,
He's going to be
right?
at Celebration, right? They just
I,
announced him.
I they announced his brother Mads,
Okay.
but he's gonna pull up. So like he probably is one on my list that I haven't met Star Wars wise. But like yeah, I would say him because the rest, like Natalie Portman, she doesn't do cons. Sam Jackson doesn't do cons. Like all the other ones that I haven't, they don't do conventions. I've pretty much met everybody. Honestly, though, Ian McDermott, I haven't met Palps yet, and he does a lot of cons. So I need to meet the Emperor and then Anthony Daniels too, because he's getting up there in age. So probably
Hmm.
those two, and they're both pretty easy to get. They're everywhere. So Palps and 3PO are probably next on the hit list.
Nice. Yeah, that that's what's up, man. Because I mean, I know the first time we talked a lot about meeting Hayden, and I feel like that's just the highlight of everyone's, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. Um,
Yes.
but I mean, Ian McDermott, like that's Emperor Palpatine. That he's a big
Yes.
deal. I mean, and he's in every trilogy now. So
Yeah.
getting in the sequels, and his character it's getting brought back. And if you think about it, like the Kenobi series that happened about 2 years ago, got him back.
Mhm.
We're talking Bad Batch, got him back. So he's in recent stories.
Tales of the Jedi, bro. He's there with Dooku and Yaddle.
Tales of the Jedi. Yep, there
Yeah.
we go with that too.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I mean, he's still relevant,
Oh
no
yeah.
matter what. And I mean, you can even look at the acolyte. Seeing Plagueis finally, we know that there's ties. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Palpatine's always there. But yeah, dude, I was just very curious because I mean, I know you have a plethora of Star Wars celebrities that you've met, and you're a big
Dude.
con guy. So I didn't know who
Yes.
was left if there was any left.
Yeah, probably those two. I'm waiting for them to announce more people for Celebration. Like one I'm super hyped for, and it's not really an actor per se, it's Doug Chang. Doug Chang is doing autographs in Celebration for the first time, and Doug Chang has been around since 99. Like he designed the N1. He did so much on the prequels. He came back. He did so much with the Mandoverse. This dude is a legend. So I'm like super hyped to meet him in Japan next year in April.
And conversate with people that are going to Tokyo, Japan for Star Wars Celebration. Like for me, that's a dream. Like that's my dream
Yeah.
country to visit. And just right now at this point in my life, like I can't make that a reality yet. So I can't wait for like all of you guys to go. And especially with, are you going to be streaming and vlogging through that?
Dude, I have hold on. So literally while I'm there, I'll be dropping a video every day. I have 46 videos planned for the 11 days while I'm out there that I'm going to be recording. For like at least 46 videos I'm recording, which is insane because there's so much going on. So the 11 days I'm there, I will drop a video, a vlog, something every day. If the convention or the hotel has good Wi-Fi, I might try to do some live stream, maybe on
Ooh,
IG, maybe on YouTube. It depends, but if not, you guys can count on a video every freaking day while I'm out there, 100%.
damn. See,
Yeah.
I was super curious with that because the biggest city in the world, there's so much rich culture in Japan, and let alone in Tokyo, and it's so much to bring in. Like for instance, like Thundercat, one of my favorite artists, and he
Ooh,
actually
yeah.
is the modifier in a Book of Boba Fett. For those who don't know, he is always in Tokyo. He's always there,
Mm.
and I mean he's an LA guy, and he's always just in Tokyo, performing, whether that's just even simply taking a break. The dude's in Tokyo, so they got stuff going on there. And plus, it's so advanced there. Like the United States, I
Yes.
feel like we're up to date with things, depending on how you look at it, but they're living in like 2055. They're
Yo.
way, way ahead.
Yeah,
So
and it's funny, like out of these 46 videos, not all of them are Star Wars. A bulk of them are not even Star Wars related. Cause like you said with Japan, like I'm gonna do a bunch of like retro video game hunting. Bro, one of my
Mm.
videos is 7-Eleven taste testing the food because I heard 7-Eleven food is like next level. Like, because it was funny. My boy that went to Japan, we were talking about celebration, and he was like, "Man, I can't wait to go back to go to 7-Eleven." And I'm like, "What are you talking about, 7-Eleven?" And then I started watching videos, bro. The food at 7-Eleven, I don't know if you've seen any videos. It's like mind blowing, amazing, fresh. Like, as soon as
Mm-hmm.
we land, we're going straight to 7-Eleven off rip. I cannot wait.
And you got to get the old famous Slurpee from there too.
Yeah, man. I cannot
They got
wait.
everything.
So, yeah, 7-Eleven video. Like, we're going to go to Mount Fuji. We're going to go to all the Nintendo stores. We're going to all the Pokemon centers. The Nintendo Museum just opened up in Osaka. We're going to that. And
Man,
what's that big robot guy? Gundam. The life-size Gundam will be in Osaka the week we're in Osaka. Perfect
wow.
timing. So we're gonna get to see that too.
Damn. Yeah, it sounds like you got
Yeah,
everything planned. That's dope
dude.
though.
I've been planning this since the last day of London Celebration. As soon as they announced Japan, I've been planning since then, bro, nonstop.
Wow. See,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, when's it coming to Dallas, Chicago? I don't Denver would be really cool. I would really hope for that, but
Yeah.
it I don't know where they would do it other than the Denver Convention Center, but like somewhere close to me, that way I can finally pop out. But I got to go to one. I got to go to one.
Dude, it will change your Star Wars life, bro. Cause like I went to my first one 2017 and I didn't know what to expect, and I haven't missed since then because it's such a unique experience. Cause bro, everyone is chill, everybody's happy, everybody's friendly. And I am not I'm very introverted. Like I don't like when I go out in public, like bro, don't talk to me. I don't talk to nobody. I just do my own thing, right? But at
Mhm.
celebration, I'm high, I'm nice, I'm talking with everyone. It's like a different environment. It's so weird that I'm nice and friendly here, but in like everywhere else, I'm just doing my own thing, in and out. Like, see you later. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's good. The fan base is comfortable. There are some times, where we don't like certain things and it kind of stirs up on the internet, but everything's always different in person,
Yep.
so
Yeah.
that's kind of what I take from it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like everyone that's there wants to be there. They're happy. None of that internet drama exists there. It's as if everything is like always perfect. It's such a unique experience. And I've only had that experience twice, like in two different places, Celebration and ICC Con in Nashville, Tennessee. ICCC is literally Star Wars Celebration, but cheaper and smaller and kind of better. Not even gonna lie, it's kind of better than
Oh wow.
Celebration. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I just talked to Tales from Tossie Station. I actually just had him on the last
Yeah.
episode, and I
He
was
was out
asking
there.
him, yeah, I was asking him how it was, and he's just like, man, just finally meeting all the creators in person. He's like, it's just life changing. And I'm like, man, that's what it's really about is, getting together with everyone and just everything's so different in person, like I mentioned.
It
So I could
is.
only imagine, because like I've met Jimmy from Explore the Forest, but he's only an
Yeah.
hour south of me.
Yeah.
So that was pretty fortunate in that fact. But especially, going to the cons and actually getting with everyone, I just know that's something just spectacular.
Dude, it was unreal because there was like 16 of us there. So like I got to meet like Beyond the Dune Sea, Mortis FM, Willow the Force, me and Ricky Pop the Bounty Collector was there. Nilda Appetite for Collectibles was there. Crafting on Ilum Tiara was there. General Kenobi's Bunker was there. McClunky Cast was there. George from Hyperdrive was there. Edmund from Spice Runners was there. Flex from Rogue Cantina was there. Dude, it was insane. And it was kind of cool because every day I just bounced from group to group. So like I was like, all right, Ricky, see you later. And like maybe a little bit I'm chilling with Beyond the Dune Sea and Mortis. Then I'm over there with Spice Runners and Flex. So like you just hop around and everyone's just hanging out, vibing. It was unreal. That was my favorite part, was like chilling with everybody. And like we even recorded a podcast in person at someone's Airbnb
Yeah.
there. Like
Yeah.
and that was just insane. Like just all of us in that room. It just
Hmm.
the energy is it's unreal. And literally next year, I'm looking forward to going back to ICCC just as much as Japan Celebration. It's like the
Yeah,
same
dude.
level. Yeah.
Wow. I see. I would have never known that it was anything quite even closely that close. Like, that's
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, man. No, it 100% is. Like, if you could only go to one con, honestly, I would pick that one. Just, bro, and that's just us vibing. It's at a hotel. It's at the Sheraton Hotel. And like, you when we get out of the room, we hop in the elevator, you go downstairs, the convention's right there. All the
Wow.
guests, all the guests are staying there, bro. On one of the days I got in the elevator, right? Warwick Davis zoomed in on his little Segway and he was like, "Can you press floor 4, please?" I was like, "Yes, sir, Mr. Willow." It was crazy. And like we were
Damn.
having me and Ricky were having dinner in the hotel lobby because there's a restaurant there, and we're sitting having dinner. And I look to my left, Timothy Zahn is there with his wife having dinner. 3 tables over, Biggs Darklighter from the OT is sitting there having dinner. And like
Damn.
everyone is just down there. It was unreal. Like Gold Leader from A New Hope kept walking by saying what's up to us. Amy Allen, Ayla Sakura was walking around.
Yeah.
Tim Rose, Admiral Akbar just hanging out at the bar, Wedge at the bar. Dude, the very first day I got there, I'm waiting for Ricky because Ricky drove and I flew in. So Ricky was about to pull up. So I was in front of the lobby waiting for him. And Wedge Antilles was standing out there. And I'm like, holy, like, yo, that's Captain Wedge. I was so nervous. Like, I didn't want to bother him. But like 10 minutes, I finally worked up the nerve and said hi to him. Cause, like, bro, that's Dennis Lawson. Like, Wedge, he was staying at the hotel. So that's another thing that makes it crazy is like you're casually running into these people nonstop the whole weekend.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's nuts, dude. Like, and it's so weird, like when you're around celebrities, like it's weird, just like, oh, they're humans too. But especially for
Exactly.
Star Wars, it's something we really resonate to, and it
Yeah.
has more meaning. So it makes those humans not seem human, if that makes sense. So man, that's dope, dude. Just
Dude,
chilling, just chilling.
it gets even better. So on Friday, they did a lobby swap. So they let you set up tables in the lobby and buy, sell, trade stuff. Right. So me and Ricky and Turntable from the Dark Side Patrick, we all had our tables lined up together. Dude, Timothy Zahn is just walking around shopping. I'm like, bro, this man created Thrawn, and he's literally shopping at Ricky's table and Patrick's table, talking to them. It was just unreal because, like you said, they're humans. They're fans just like us. And
Hmm.
then the next day, we went to his booth and asked him, like, "Hey, did you buy anything?" And he bought a Lego set for his son because his son loves Legos. I'm like, "That's so cool." Timothy Zahn bought Legos from somebody in the lobby that was selling stuff. Like, what a story that is! Like, oh yeah, I sold Timothy Zahn this Lego set. Like, what?
Man, and if you paid cash, you got to frame that dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. And like it's not a kind of con where it's overcrowded. So literally the first day I was like a little nervous because I didn't know how busy it was gonna be. So I rushed to do all my autographs on day one. Bro, I got 5 autos in like an hour and a half, which is
Damn.
crazy. Because usually you've been in lines at cons for photos and stuff. Like,
Yep.
a Hayden line's like 2 to 3 hours just for that quick photo. Bro, I got all those autos knocked out. And then like Timothy's on, and then Mark Thompson, who voices Thrawn in the audiobook, their tables were next to each other. We went back to both of them every day, 3 to 4 times, just to talk to them, ask questions. It was so cool and so crazy. And the stories they told us were insane, man.
Wow. Man,
Yeah.
what a story.
Yeah.
It's weird. Super weird.
Yeah. It's unreal. Like bro, you have to go next year. It's probably gonna be in October. In January, you could apply for media. So you'll get in free. Bro, come next year, it will change your life. Guarantee.
Yeah, I was actually once upon a time I was supposed to walk on at a school in Nashville to play basketball, and I didn't
Oh,
go through with it. So maybe that's my calling to Nashville.
yeah. Trust me, like it's insane, man. Such a good time.
Well, what you got for show and tell, man?
So this is from ICCC. Now it's two things. Well, it's some cards and a plaque I got autographed. So Man, this dude there had a bunch of Star Wars trading cards, tops trading cards, and I've kind of wanted to get into it, but I never see them anywhere in stores, so I don't know like where to get them, how to find them. I know now, but I saw this first. This caught my eye. This
Mm,
PSA 10 Luke, bro, and I got it for like 20 bucks. Like it cost more than that to
wow.
grade this.
Hmm.
So this is where it started. So I started digging through his thing. Then I found this PSA 10 Obi and
Oh, nice.
Anakin, like out of 50, 41 out of 50. So then it just kept going. And then I love Legend of Zelda. He had a PSA 10, but bro, 89. How do you get a Gem Mint 10 from something from 89? And
Wow.
then this Darth Maul card fighting Obi-Wan, PSA 10 for like 20 bucks. So these cards, bro, now I'm hooked, man. And now I think I'm going to be collecting a lot more Topps cards. So that started there. And then, of course, when I got home, I found this on eBay for 20 bucks. Revenge of the Sith,
Oh man.
PSA, 30 bucks. But PSA 10, Revenge of the Sith movie card. I'm like, yo, I need that. Like, that's my
Damn.
movie. Yeah. And bro, I have a problem, but this was cheap. So I love Back to the Future too. Bro, I got this for $4.26. I'm like, bro, of course I'll take this. Like,
Oh
come on.
wow.
One of my favorite
Yeah.
movies ever. And it's 1989 too. Crazy. So now I'm a card collector all of a sudden. So that's a new rabbit hole, but maybe I'm going to focus just on cards and whatever. But this, dude, so I didn't want to do this autograph. Not that I didn't want to meet the person, but I didn't want to pay 300, bro. Because 300 for an autograph, it's like, yo, that's a lot. But right,
Yeah.
the week before ICCC, James Earl Jones passed away. And I was like, yo, like that's like someone I'm never, ever, ever gonna get the chance to meet ever. And this dude is 87 and still doing conventions, right? So I was like, I know later in life I'll regret it because he was at Tampa Bay Comic Con and ICCC. And if I skip him twice and God forbid something happens, I know I'll regret it. So I got this plaque signed by
Man.
Lando. So he put for Tony, Billy D. Williams, Lando on it. Let me tell you, it is crazy the price, but it was so worth it to
It's so
meet
worth it.
him. Dude, when I was in the room in line, like waiting, just hearing him talk, dude, it gave me goosebumps. It was insane hearing his voice because all you hear is Lando. All you
Hmm.
hear is what have we here? That's all you hear. And he was super nice. It was quick. And like, dude's 87 and still doing this. That blows my mind. But
Hmm.
I'm glad I got that because I know I would regret it later in life. And hopefully he stays around for much longer, gets to meet a lot more people. But after James Earl Jones, I'm like, I'm not risking it, bro. Like Anthony Daniels is next because he's up there. Ian's next because he's up there. Cause like you never know. And like that's my childhood right there, man. I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Lando is he's one of those characters that calls to me too. I mean, that I named my cat after Lando. Um,
Nice.
I've been really thinking about doing this TikTok of like recreating the old like early 90s Colt 45 commercials that Billy D. Williams used to be
Yes.
in. But I can't find Colt 45 in my town. So it's
Oh,
it's it's like a hidden gem. So I might have to send
Am-
my dad on a
Ama-
mission to find it.
Amazon, bro. I feel like Amazon has everything.
I don't know if I'm trying to get like a I don't because in the commercials specifically, they have the cans.
The cans, yeah.
But I feel like the last time I've seen a Colt 45 in person, it was a 40 ounce. So I'm not too sure how I'd swing it, but I've always wanted to just like recreate that because that shit would
Yeah.
be so funny.
Hell yeah.
Um, but yeah, also too, I remember sliding up on your story when you posted them, and I was like, man, Billy D got the red toes on, swagged out to the max,
Dude,
chilling. Man,
his
that's so dope.
panel was so awesome because at London Celebration, he was part of the Return of the Jedi 40th panel. And dude didn't say nothing. It was almost like he didn't want to answer questions. It felt like he was kind of losing it, like in age. So it was kind of like cringy watching that panel. But this panel, dude was funny. He was like giving stories. Even at one point, he was saying something about He's like, yeah, I love the ladies, man. Always messing around with all these ladies. Like he said something slick like that. And I'm like, yo, he's 87 talking about messing around. He loved messing around with the ladies. Like, what? So like it was a great experience with him. And like I was surprised that it was that good of an experience with Lando.
Man, that's so dope.
Yeah.
Those are the I'm not the biggest con guy, but it's just like when I talk to people who go to cons like regularly and like all of their stories,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, man, I just need to buckle down and go because, like you said, you miss opportunities. And like I've said before, I got Ewan and Tim on my list. Those are the
Yeah.
next two I need. So I gotta make it happen.
Yeah, ICCC, it's not your traditional convention. It's more like summer camp, bro. It's 100% because everyone's at the hotel. You're staying at the hotel. And like, I don't know if you saw any of the videos. Well, I didn't make a video about it, but there's room sales. Do you know what room sales are?
No.
Bro. So they have a deal with the hotel where they allow us to do this. You literally prop your hotel room open and you could just lay stuff out on the bed, on the counter, and you could sell from your room, buy, trade, sell. So me and Ricky, like since Ricky drove, he brought a table, he brought a bookshelf. So he had a table set up with all this stuff. I had the bookshelf set up with a bunch of stuff, right?
Damn.
So I flew Southwest, so you get 2 free luggages. I filled it up with stuff that I didn't care about. I probably made $400 or $500 the first 2.5 days selling stuff out of my room, which is
Wow.
insane. So that literally paid for most of the stuff that I got. So like that's the only con that does that, where you could do room sales every night, and then the Friday is the lobby sale. They only do that one night. So on Friday we ran up to our room, grabbed all the stuff, brought it down, and just sold in the lobby. It's unreal. Yeah.
Damn, that's tight. That's something cool with the hotel too, because I mean that it almost sounds illegal,
Dude, I
so that's cool they do that.
watch the video, the lobby. I did a lobby sale video. It's unreal. Like it's you walk in the hotel lobby where you go to check in, and it's just collectibles and tables everywhere. It's
Damn.
it's such an amazing thing. And like, oh, there was so much good stuff, bro. And it's anything and everything from 77 up to just release. Everything.
Wow.
Hasbro, Funko, Lego, Kenner, everything, man.
Damn. What a vibe.
Yo,
Just
yeah.
and there's even something about going to like the collectible stores around me. It's just like walking in and just it's all this plastic and I'm like, man, I'm at home right now.
Yeah.
But I see you guys got like I see you and Ricky always posting about ollies, and like I don't think
Ooh.
there's anything, and I've never heard of it, and I don't even think there's one remotely close to me. So like, is ollies
Oh.
just like a down south thing?
No, there's no Ollie's, bro, by you at all.
No, I mean, last I looked, I haven't seen.
Really? It's kind of like it's a chain store. I thought they're in a lot of places. It's kind of like Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. It's like that, honestly. It's like Ross mixed with Walmart, kind of, but it's all like discounted, discontinued stuff. And the Ollie's always has tons of Hasbro, Black Series, vintage, sometimes Funko. Because I remember a year or two ago that Stranger Things Eddie Target exclusive that was going for like 100 hit
Oh yeah.
Ollie's. A bunch of them hit Ollie's, so people were finding them at Ollie's. So like, and then I found like Captain America, the Winter Soldier shield at Ollie's. Like you find you never know what you could find in there. There's one on the way to my barber shop. So literally every 2 to 3 weeks, I always stop in.
Just pop in.
Always stop in. Yeah, man. It's a must. It's a must.
Damn. Okay, well, I'm a liar, so I Googled, and no disrespect to Hutchinson, Kansas, but yeah, you guys have one, and that's only like 45 minutes away. It's a weird town,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm very surprised they have it. But yeah, that's the closest one.
It might
Damn.
be worth it just to check it out once at least, because you never know. It could be stacked, but if there's not much there, it probably wouldn't be worth it to go that often.
My thing was I was just very curious on like what's a day in a life of you creating content. Like what is your prep? What do you
Ooh.
do? For anyone watching or even some things that I could, pick up on, like what does it look like for you? Like, what are your steps? What gets you going?
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
So it can be tricky because I do have a full-time job, and I feel like I'm basically doing full YouTube full-time as well. So it's for me, it's really balancing and scheduling my free time to a T, because like my free time is very limited, but I also don't want to burn myself out. So I know one of the first things I'll try to do is make sure like anything coming up that I know I have to do, I kind of like plan it and schedule it. So like my Wednesday live streams, I'll always schedule that. My celebration live streams, I'll schedule that. That way I'll have that on the calendar. I know I got that coming up, that coming up. If there's a convention coming up, I know I'm going to have that weekend. So I'm going to be prepared for that. If there's a toy show coming up, because in Florida, there's a lot of toy shows. So like I have one this weekend. I cannot wait. Such a good one. So I make sure that all that stuff's planned out. Like for December, Skeleton Crew, I know every Tuesday I got to do my reaction video that night. So it's
Yep.
really just planning and prepping that stuff. Cause like, that's coming. It has dates and this and that. And then the rest is kind of just playing it by ear. Like sometimes we'll get celebration news and I'll have to make a video. So I'll have to do that quick on the fly. But I try just to strategically plan it the best that I can and just try to just stay as consistent as possible. Now it's tough. Like with my podcast, Sif Talk, I didn't get to drop an episode last week because sometimes it gets tricky with my scheduling it with the guests. So sometimes that happens. And like it is what it is. I don't like beat myself up over it. Like, hey, it is what it is. So it's just trying to be as consistent as possible, the best that I can, but knowing sometimes it'll slip up. And really, it's just planning. Like even for Japan, like how far away is that? 5-6 months, and I already have a
Yeah.
list of 46 videos, the title. So basically, like with my free time, I just utilize that the best that I can to like plan things, maybe batch record some stuff, maybe batch make some clips, some shorts whenever I have time. And then like if I do batch any of that stuff, I'll just schedule it out. That way it'll automatically drop and I don't got to worry about it or think about it. So coming up the end of November and December, I'm going to have a few weeks off from work. So like with that time, I'm really going to like batch maybe a couple of days, make a ton of clips. Those 3-4 weeks, I'm going to record a ton of podcasts. I literally like kind of how you said you had a bunch of podcasts on deck ready
Mm-hmm.
to go. I want to like record a ton of podcasts. That way I could have like 2 months worth of Sif Talk uploaded and scheduled to not worry about it. So that's the biggest thing, just depending on your situation, using your free time wisely and not burning yourself out, bro. Cause like
Oh yeah.
burning yourself out sucks, man.
Yeah, and that's cool, man. I didn't know what your process was, and especially for, I feel like there's been a couple people I've ran across online, and they're like, I want to start a channel, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, everything's right in front of you. Like all of
Yeah.
this technology, you almost don't even need a computer, unless you're using StreamYard. But I
Yeah.
mean, you can just hop on Riverside, just get some quick recordings there. Just
Yeah.
get a USB mic. It's there's so many different ways to start, and then an iPhone or a Samsung for your camera. That's where you start, and then short form content. It's everywhere. So it's very interesting how we all do everything. It's all the
Yeah.
same, but it's all so
But
different.
different. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
because everyone's situation is different. So like that's my situation. Yours would be different with work, with the little one and things like that. You
hmm
got to like juggle that around. So everyone's situation is different. Like, man, I can't wait till I get to the point where it's just YouTube full time, because then I could really make a nice schedule and like be more at ease. Not that I'm stressed now. It's like I'm like teetering on that line though, bro. Like I'm 100% teetering on that line of like
that's good.
doing too much. But like that's why I don't force it. And that's why I'm like, hey, if I miss an episode this week, if I miss this, it is what it is. I'm like more worried about me than just that, because that's not gonna like make or break my channel if I'm late or don't do one video. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just taking advantage of that time and then making time for yourself too. That way you could just watch Netflix and do nothing and just turn your brain off and just enjoy. Like I've been watching a lot of videos lately and like, bro, they just make me so happy. But like watching videos of like card conventions, like Collecticons, and people just
Yes.
going buying slabs, Pokemon cards, One Piece cards, sports cards, because bro, they drop crazy money. I watched this one dude drop $100,000 buying a ton of Pokemon cards. Now he had like a store and stuff, so like, of course, he wasn't like a regular dude, but like, still watching that, like, it's just so interesting to me how that works. And I went to one of those card shows this year for the first time, dude. It was intense. It was packed. People are everywhere. It was nuts. So it's fun to watch stuff like that because I'm just enjoying it for what it is and not thinking about like content for me or my channel or nothing like that, you know?
Damn, yeah. That's crazy. 100 G's? Like, that's
Yes.
crazy.
On Pokemon cards. Like, what?
Bro, no.
Nuts. Insane. But it's
Man.
fun watching stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw your Tops video and we didn't have any out in my area at all. But for some crazy reason, my GameStop had like 6 in stock last week.
The
So
Ahsoka set?
yeah, so I'm looking at those like, damn, okay, well, you know,
Dude.
but this one I actually bought from my he's basically like my uncle,
Mm-hmm.
but he sells a lot of cards, but he happened to buy the
Ooh.
2023 Chrome Tops
Yeah, yeah.
in this little banger.
Oh, nice. See,
Fucking
bro,
killer.
this gets addicting. Be careful. But like, at least with this, they're cheap if you get them for retail. You know what I mean? Like it ends up being a little bit cheaper, and like they're not everywhere. It's not like a Funko or a Black Series where you
Yeah,
could go into Walgreens, Target, Walmart, and they have it everywhere, and you could just go nuts. Like I tried for weeks in my area looking for these cards. Nothing. You got to get them from Tops when they drop, and that's
mm-hmm.
it. And that's it. It's crazy. So it's kind of good in a way because
Yes,
I'm like this Friday a new set drops November 1st. So I'm gonna buy it, and then the next set I don't think drops until 2025 whenever they do that. So it's kind of like it gives you a huge breathing room and just
yes,
enjoy those, you know?
yeah. That's another thing too, is like even in the baseball world, you know,
Oh
NFL,
yeah,
MLB,
bro.
dude, like moments that happen, like you can get those cards that they're already
Yes.
working on like the next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, and they'll put like they'll have like the glove from that home run, and they'll cut it up and put it in car. Dude, I'm glad I'm not into the sporting cards because, bro, that one LeBron Curry KD card hasn't been found yet. That triple autograph card. Have you seen
Oh,
that?
yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still out in the wild, bro. That would drive me nuts if I wanted that card. Cause like, didn't Giannis offer like 1 million for it for whoever finds it,
I believe
dude?
so. It was something outrageous.
That's nuts, bro. Imagine you buy that box at Walmart or something, and that card's in there. I'd be like, "Yo, Giannis, let me get that 1 million."
Yeah, like, and you know, I'm an NBA fan, and like I don't need that. You know, I love all three
No,
of those players,
me
but I
too.
don't need it. Like I
Yeah,
don't need it.
LeBron's my favorite player ever, but bro, $1 million is $1 million. That's life changing. Like, and that's nothing to Giannis.
Yes, no, no. And it actually is crazy because people could easily be like, shit, start sending offers. You know, you can
Yeah,
really there's people out there that would buy it for millions.
yeah,
It's
no,
nuts.
exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't even be greedy or like I'd be like, "Yo, Giannis, let's meet up, let's hang out for a little bit, bring the 1 million in a suitcase. It's yours, bro. Let's go."
Hmm. Yeah. Hey, and chill with the Greek freak too. Exchange
Yeah,
some
man.
words, some knowledge, and then shit, walk away with a bag, man.
Yes, man. That's crazy. But so that card's crazy for the sports world, bro. The set that drops this Friday, there's a they do autograph cards too, right? And there's single autos, there's dual autos, there's triple autos, there's quad autos too. And
Mm,
there's a couple different ones, but there's one in particular where I'm like, bro, if I get this card, it's insane. So there's a quad auto card coming in the set that has Samuel L. Jackson, Natalie Portman, Hayden Christensen, and Ewan McGregor. All four of their autos on one card, which Sam and Natalie don't do conventions. They rarely ever do autos. That's such a rare thing, man.
dude, imagine that just sitting just right
Yo,
in your hand. Like what do you do?
I like if I were to hit on that card, I would be terrified to send it to PSA to get graded because I would be so paranoid. What if it gets lost in the mail? Like you never get that back. That would just be crazy. That's why I'm trying to get that set that drops this Friday, man. Because for a chance for that, but there's also like a single Harrison Ford autograph. There's single
Mhm.
Mark Hamill autograph. There's a triple that Samuel Jackson, Hayden, and Ewan. That's sick too. So we'll see if I get lucky and pull like a crazy auto.
Yeah. Or I seen someone, especially with the Topps Chrome, they ended
Yeah.
up getting. I don't think it was the hobby box. I think it was the monster box.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the one that gets the autograph. But someone pulled and it was like an Uncle Owen auto. It's just like, like I got the red Ray wave of Uncle Owen. I mean, pretty tight.
Oh yeah. The
But I
red
mean,
refractor or whatever it's called, parallel. I don't know. I'm still learning this. That's a whole different world, but it is intense in the card community, man.
yeah, it's pretty tight. Hey, speaking of refractor, let me show you this.
Oh, the Rex. That's fire. See, like, look how dope, dude. I feel like a kid again with these cards because, like, in the
They're crazy.
90s, I used to collect the OG base set Pokemon cards. So I remember back in the day going to the store, buying the OG packs, open them up, hoping I got a hologram. So, like, I've always done that. So now, doing it again now, later on in life, I feel like a kid again, bro. That's another reason why I'm loving it, man.
Yeah, like you said, it's addicting. It's a tough trap to go down, but I feel like I don't know. It might just be me personally, but I feel like I can control it just because most of the cards that I want personally, they're all like 85 cents to a dollar. Um,
Yeah.
but when you get some of those heaters, that's when it starts getting real.
Yeah, and I don't think I'll get into like buying the expensive ones. Like I want to pull it myself. Like I might pay a
Hmm.
little bit more to get like a full box and just pull it myself. But like luckily though, like these things aren't readily available and everywhere. I'd be more screwed if like Target had these in stock all the time because I'm always at Target or like Walmart or something like that. If I saw it consistently, then it would be scary. But like since it's
Yeah.
not like that, it's cool. It's a cool thing to get into.
What if you ended up getting one and you pulled a little Shin Hati auto?
That'd be fire. I would get that graded right away.
Yes.
So whenever I get the box, I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna rip it live. Like I'm gonna have the dual camera set up. That way you can see me opening the packs. Like I'm already planning for it. So
Nice.
it'll be a fun video for sure. Especially if I pull something nuts, because bro, I'm gonna clip the hell out of that.
Oh yeah, you have to.
And oh god, depending on what it is, it could go viral. Like if I were to pull an insane card, bro, I'm gonna have like a heart attack live, bro.
Yeah, man. That's man. I think the craziest auto I've seen from the 2024 is the Ariana Greenblatt Ahsoka Tano
She's
auto.
in there.
That was
Yeah.
pretty tight. I was like, okay. And yeah, it was a guy and a girl, and they have like a live crowd. It's obviously some workers within the channel, and
Uh-huh.
they were doing the pulling, like they were opening everything,
Oh
and
yeah.
they ended up pulling one of those. But I mean, it's crazy how many like base cards there are just to fill space.
Oh yeah. And you know what's nuts is that like now that I'm into this, Tops has had a booth at Celebration every year. So the four celebrations I've been to, they've had Celebration exclusive Tops cards you could only get there. So I've missed out on some bangers, but you better believe Japan, day one, the first booth I'm going to is Tops. Like right away,
Mhm.
bro. Right to Tops for that exclusive set.
It's crazy how you can overlook things, but
Yeah,
it always
yeah.
finds you.
Yeah, it found me now. So like I know for sure I'm gonna go to Tops. I'm definitely gonna hit up Funko, even though I've kind of retired from buying Funko. I will still always get the celebration exclusive just for the experience. Cause bro, sometimes getting into that celebration booth is a mission. I mean, the Funko booth at Celebration is a mission. And it's like a challenge that I was like, challenge accepted. I'm gonna get in there, even if I
Yeah.
don't win the raffle. And every year I've gotten in. Like Orlando, we camped out. Chicago, I won the raffle, but I snuck in the day before and got in. Anaheim, I won the raffle, and then London, I think I won the raffle. But like
Wow.
if I don't win the raffle, I trust me, I will find a loophole to get in there, and 100% will get in there.
Hell yeah. See, I feel like you got such a hot streak going.
I
Yeah, I
know. I
mean,
have to. I
you
have
might
to.
as well get in.
Yep. I have to. I have to. Yeah.
Man, shit, man, that's awesome, man. Like I said before, I'm glad everything's going good with you and all
Yeah.
that. And thank you for getting together with me once again. But what can you tell the people, man? What's next for you? What's next for Star Wars Sith?
So every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm live with Hannah from the race side. So we're live every Wednesday. It's really, really fun because she's
Dope
literally
collab
me.
so far. That's
Thank
really
you.
dope.
She's me if I was a female Australian. Literally, like we're like so similar. It's crazy. I love it. So we got that going, and then usually every week I'm live doing a live Japan celebration Q&A. So you got that to look forward to, and then whenever these tops cards come in, I will be doing a live stream ripping them to see if I pull any autos or like any 1 of 1 cards or 1 of 10 or 1 of 25. There's also all that. That's a whole crazy world too of stuff that you could pull. So a lot of live streams and then just a lot of celebration videos. And then December Skeleton Crew reaction videos would be out every Tuesday night.
Yes, sir. I'm ready for all of that. That's all good
Yes.
stuff, man. But yeah, that's awesome. I like to collab with you and the race side. I've seen some of her clips and stuff just on Instagram and TikTok,
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts. But it's weird when you know people who collab with people you just see on the internet.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
weird. Super
Yep.
weird.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's dope, man. I'm like I've said, I love seeing your channel grow, man. And I'm
Thank you.
glad, very fortunate to have you on the show yet again. But yeah, man, thank you for joining me, and to everyone watching, until next time, Clan Brandolorian, I'm out.